heavy incense. Don't hate it. Don't have start a battle. Yeah, like you don't really have anything that is faster than 4 seconds naturally, unless you're librarying. Yeah, Icicle can be good. That board probably would play Icicle over probably the Ritual Dagger, once we had the Infinite going. Would also have really loved the Fang from Curio.
All things in moderation. Life and business. I hope that brat Quixel was watching.
I think we want to go here. Lucky, one of the monster skills. Yeah, like starting haste, starting slow. Starting slow can get you starting haste with smelling salts. But like you're not getting these things in most runs.
What strange creatures prowl these streets?
Definitely makes up for it when he gets a 3-second multicast Diamond Frost Potion. Wouldn't even say that that's the high roll that you're looking for, but that is one of the things. Like, I think the most powerful thing in Mac's base kit right now is just Lab plus Library. It's like a 2-second infinite that charges your whole board. Well, like, it's rare for the game to get to a point where you can have both of those items in play. They're pretty hard to find by themselves. If you're on a weapon board, you don't really want to pick up Library on spec. Those are starts. We have a heavy incense.
Just close your eyes and grab something.
Okay, let's take the food.
Hard to clean up the bazaar.
Library plus laboratory. Lab plus anything. Well, lab plus anything doesn't just go infinite.
Trash is tragedy.
Like, both library and lab are very good items on their own, but library lab infinitely charges your whole board. And it's Mac's fastest start in his kit, too. Like, nothing in Mac is faster than a 2-second start. Yeah, like most... Well... Library does a little... I would argue that Library solves more of Mac's problems than Lab does. Like, again, the biggest problem Mac has is that he doesn't really have good ways to get faster than, like, a 5-second start. Library is kind of the only way in his kit.
Why must we do this? Death laughs at us both. I have faced 82 foes exactly like you. People are a pattern.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple weeks from now, library is seen as max best item. Rip.
I take no apprentice. None have proven worthy.
My chest stash cosmetics. These are both from the season 1 chests. With Hourglass, it's a 3.5 star, but it's still slow. Yeah. Like, it's faster. It's still good, but library is griefs all the opponent's weapon boards, and just flat 2 seconds on every cooldown is a lot.
Make deals, not war.
We're in a library board. Yeah. If you play a lot of weapons,
I can feel our
you are probably not going to be in a spot to play library most of the time.
With each new discovery, the formula of life is revealed.
Being an elder is just one perspective. Youth has its own wisdom. There are greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
Radiant Mat without weapon tag. Lab library is close to unbeatable. I mean, I would go as far as to say that you don't need the VAT there. Like, lab library and anything that kills in a couple activations is going to be close to unbeatable. Like, I had lab library and an obsidian health pot, and I was killing in like 3 seconds. Yeah, Calcinator will do it. Like, the item doesn't even have to be good. When you slow, poison 3. That's sweet. See the immunity pot in that setup? Yeah. If you can reload it, and that's probably the easiest way to be permanently immune. Is just lab library with some way to put ammo. Oh, you can do that, right? You can play Athenor, lab library, invincibility pot. That all fits. Red lab earlier. Lab is also the most bugged item in the game. I could not tell you how it works. You need to, like, go back to main menu after every fight, or something is going to bug out on your board. Don't say that out loud. Don't say how to avoid getting screwed over by bugs out loud. Moonbill is probably the worst lab version. Yeah, but it's really funny. I should probably force that in normals at some point. That's got to be a good YouTube video. JJ. Spells, items.
Come on in. Let's chat. Do you have to leave
Sense
already?
upgrade is huge. I guess we just upgrade candles.
That doesn't work out for you. Come back for a refund. I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
Calc for eco. It's not even eco. Just didn't get XP. We even had the food. Oh my god. Like, you have to go out of your way to transform the lead.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside.
Ow. Brittle.
Closer and closer. I can hear my sister's laughter.
Like, Calix is making tags for VAT much easier. Does it? In what way?
Small things remind me of seeds, acorns.
It's my poppy field. I guess we're poppy fielding again. Hmm.
Oh, it's like the baby birds that nested in my mother. I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
Try to get rust. But it's not all that gold. Like, you're using an event to get... What is it? Plus 6 gold? Like, the calcinator without going to events doesn't give you any extra gold. Unless you find distillery. And you don't always find distillery.
Not all my subjects survive my experiments.
Upgrade calc. Don't they still not... The gold? Sure. Alembic works too. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's the kind of thing I'll pick up when I have extra gold lying around, but when I'm trying to get a board together, it seems hard to justify spending the money on it. Yeah, I'm getting a little destroyed by the lack of XP.
size dilutes the brain. Mine is highly concentrated. Tell everyone you got it here. You're a smart one for your size.
So we're hasting the incense. Oh, I guess this is what we're
I
doing.
will leave you alive
Pretty
to
nice
learn
day
the
3
lesson.
board. It would
You are
be
a
pretty nice if we had the level.
child, and I will
Without the level, it
punish you.
feels really bad. Okay, well, we can beat the recycling bin board. We got that going for us.
Begins in the heat of the crucible.
Yeah, like as flashy as Mac's boards are, I don't really want to be a Mac on day 14.
Bazaar has many secrets. I will uncover them all.
Extra haste here is big. Maybe anyone on day 14? It's okay to be Dooley. It's okay to be Vanessa, depending on how good you're rolling. Pig can be fine, though the way I play Pig, usually not. Still just matchup coin flip. Kind of. I mean, it helps right now because so many people are playing Mac, but Mac just doesn't have very many fast starts. Even for Pig? I don't know. I feel like day 14 is just all about how quickly your comp can do its thing. And Mac is just the worst at getting a quick comp to do its thing. Like, Vanessa's got the keg builds that can kill in like 4 or 5 seconds. Pig's got the fixer-upper boards that can kill in a similar amount of time. Yeah, to be fair, when you have Rust, it's a lot easier to scale late. Yeah, Vanessa has things that naturally go well at start of combat. Yeah, big difference between having Rust and not having Rust, for what it's worth. Sure. Oh. I don't know if I can take that one. No. You're killing me, game. You're killing me. At least with the full boards unlocked. I might have some more recommendations after I play Dooley, but from what I've heard, that is the Dooley experience this patch. You play bugs and nothing else.
Tyrant King will not be pleased.
It's too bad Alembic is so bad. If you leave it next to the open slots, start a day the lead would go into, it doesn't transform.
I will fight you, but only so that I can study you.
Kind of coin toss after day 13. That's why you should do invulnerability potion and energy potion plus boiling flask. Not sure how you come to that conclusion. Like, I agree invulnerability potion's pretty nice, but I don't know what the other win condition there has to do with it. Like, invuln potion can go on pretty much any board.
My mind glows.
With Moose boards, like it's so slow compared to other boards. It is. It is.
I sense something blocking your power. Let's get rid of it. When you're ready, I'll send it to Orlin. But I'll keep you as long as I can.
For Moose to really be strong, you want to have a bunch of regen from the early game. Like, you go to Big Bite a bunch, you pick up a book. If you've got, like, 50, 60 regen on day 7 at the start of fight. Like, where I like Moose is when you don't even need Ritual Dagger. Or if, like, you have a way to get starting haste on Ritual Dagger, then it's nice. How are you getting a 2-second kill on Mustaf? Is there even It's not even a 2-second cooldown item. Obsidian potions with the large that decreases their cooldown. It's still like a 4-second cooldown. Like, I agree, those are the types of things you want to do, but you're not getting that to 2 seconds. It's also a lot of setup to get to that point. He's talking about library. He's talking about the distillery. Yeah, I think diamond it's 20%. So with the fastest potions, you're getting a 3-second cooldown. So I want to get the candles out of play. I don't really want to play any medium items, though.
Trash Town is the future!
I think the overfix 3D printer not working on higher rarity items. It's probably not a bug. They might just change the text on it. They did the same thing to Quicksilver
Outrageous!
in a hotfix.
I'm an elected official!
See a Moustache board that'd be faster than a decent Poppy board. I feel like the good versions of both of the boards are similarly fast. The high roll Moose boards are obviously better than the high roll Poppy boards, because you can have a bunch of starting regen. But you can't have a lot of starting poison. I have to go here. I do want the chocolate, but this upgrade's big, this upgrade's big. We could say, fuck the Poppy Field, we have a Femur. Kinda like that.
My power burns hotter.
Slow. We have
melting
a
away impurities.
almost perma-hasted incense. And I can, like, drop the candles and something. Maybe we can keep playing the Poppy Field for now. Rock lines?
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
Nice. Because I keep getting away with saying dock lines on that event, doesn't mean that I'll continue to. I mean, one of these times I'm gonna get it.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
Oh, the incense upgrade.
Discounts for peace. You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
Plagueglaive is barely playable even in Poppy Field comp. Does Plagueglaive want you to play Poppy Field? I think Plagueglaive is more of a... You have an early buffed poison item, and you get a bunch of multicast on Plagueglaive, and it's your finisher. Mosquito for Toxin. That makes sense to me. spikes means poppy field. Floor spikes means we're playing floor spikes for now.
A waste of my time. But I do have plenty.
So I've got to decide a direction now. A crazy setup. I don't know if I'd say that. I have a lot of powerful stuff. But they don't really work with each other. Like, this package is good, and this package is good. But they're not the same comp.
With enough power, I will defeat death itself.
I feel like with no... skill for the poppy field, I'm upgrading the femur. Seems easier to build than Slowbone. I've had more success with Slowbone. Like, we have the hard parts for the bone. Upgrade incense for more slow. You could.
Enters my web.
I think you want to upgrade one of the carry items.
Linger in your
You can get the incense somewhere else.
lie languid in the river of time.
Shop costs 8 to roll. I guess I'm not doing that.
You remind me of someone I fought last century.
Yeah, heavy poppy field would be pretty sick.
Noticed? I'm huge.
That would be pretty sick.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
The big bone. It's cheaper to upgrade. Yeah, it's cheaper to upgrade and easier to find. Like, there's just more shops that sell incense than shops that sell the large items.
You've just taken the first step toward good. Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
What are we... It's also lifesteal here. Let's... I know I'm playing this forever. The incense is the best item on my board. Hey, Fruipy Noop. It's going okay. Like, it's better. Now this poppy field doesn't do anything, but what do you want me to do about that? Get your poppy to fit Venom. I don't think you can. You poison, gain regen.
I seek the ultimate power. I have no time
What
for
do you need and how do you solve that now?
you.
Does your board do anything? Wait. Hold up, hold up. Let me... What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have a bench. You got upgrades and had to sell most of your stuff for it. But your board doesn't do anything. You're... What do you need? Damage? A win condition? Sandstorm potion? It's like you looked at an item tier list and bought all of the stuff that's in, like, the high tier without the context. It's like, yeah, library's great. Yeah, pendulum's great. Vincipot's great. Some situations this is good. But, you don't do any damage.
There is much to do. We must never rest.
Isn't heavy recycling bin plus lots of potions a strat? No, I don't. I've never seen a recycling bin board that looked good. It's just so easy to have your recycling potions roll into just potions with really long cooldowns and your board stops doing anything.
Another step forward on my path.
Adira has surpassed me in power, but he can never surpass me in years.
6 times you use your rightmost item. Charge a slow item 1 second.
All wisdom has power, but not all power has wisdom. I too was once young and impatient. I understand.
It's an early game panic reload option. That's how I think about it, yeah. Yeah, you could maybe try to do some funny stuff with the launcher plus recycling bin, but even then, you're kind of at the whims of rolling into good potions.
I have faced 82 foes.
You won the
exactly
PvE
like
fight.
you.
Well, that's
People are a
good.
pattern.
That's good.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist. You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Plus bone, plus lots of potions. Not really. There's better ways to get slows. Like, it'll be good in the off chances that your recycling bin rolls into haste potion, but I mean, even then, you're not getting the haste potion to activate until 10 seconds into the fight. It's gonna be distillery.
I've got everything you need to do anything you want.
Bone boards do want distillery. Nope.
I get new stock every day. Maybe next time.
Okay. Now we gotta find a flow enchant. I'm too scared of the burns here. Let's go here. I do like 2k damage pretty fast, but... God, instead of infinite invuln pot loop. Yeah, if you can find a diamond laboratory, you've got a cool board.
A waste of my time. But I do have plenty. After all these centuries, there is still
Only
more
femur
to
on
learn.
board. The salt's better to have the plus poison from the skill. Yeah, pretty sure you're right.
I would never debase my wares by haggling. Ugh. If you want something big and ugly, go see Pole.
Huge upgrade.
Medium is the size of dignity.
I'm pretty
You are a
sure. I mean, you can check
child,
Bazaar DB.
And I will punish you.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Dragon Heart. It seems to still be bugged.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
Being active fire item, double charge it. Yeah.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
Are they playing Amber? The freeze items I'd play.
Right then, off you go.
I think this is fine. I do have a tool. We could be getting 10% CDR from this guy. This is 5 XP if I can beat it. I'm pretty sure we beat it. Stupid poppy field, though. This stupid poppy field. Guaranteed crits. Yeah. I guess that's true. He doesn't one shot. Those are really bad, the slows. Huh.
With each new discovery, the formula of
Beast
life
effects.
is revealed.
I already have haste on everything that needs it. Just random enchant my bone.
Have you ever considered becoming triangular?
The illusion of choice. The illusion of choice.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
I don't need this.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Increase my start a little bit, but the ceiling's a lot higher.
When we are finished, may I dissect you
Wait,
for
why
study?
would we were tempo poppy? What we just did was tempo poppy. We had an early poppy field, and then once we had something better to do, we pivoted out of it. God damn. God for runic potion. Yeah, it's kind of scuffed post hotfix. We are trying to hit a 50-50 because if it lands on Spider Maze, it gets wasted.
Closer and closer. I can hear my sister's laughter.
Jeez. None of these do anything? Wait, how are all of these skills useless? Am I running Spider Maze? It gets full charged by the incense, and then triggers Pendulum to make the incense faster. And the incense charges the femur. Multicast potion. I guess that would be pretty cool. Max skills are bad. Like, 90% of max skills feel like potion skills. I think the last 2 times I've gone to max skills, I got showed 6 potion skills. I can look. There are 12 total max skills. Brewmaster, Biohazard. Brewmaster's good, at Diamond. Oh, there's 11 total, because corrosive toxins doesn't exist. There's dumpster diving, there's emergency drought for regen, explosive potions. Oh, hardly work into max skill. I guess that's okay. Large items have plus poison. Does that exist? I think this might be bugged. I don't think this is showing all of the skills correctly. Yeah, the charge regen when you slow is good.
Interesting. But there are nobler goals to pursue.
My endless life will require
It's corrosive
endless
toxins.
gold.
It no longer exists. That's about right. I don't know what I expected. What does a laboratory board look like? There's a lot of different ways to build laboratory. It's really open-ended. Like, there's not really laboratory boards. It's just it's like battery. Like, you play laboratory because it speeds up what you're doing.
You are by far my most gifted student. But some gifts can be curses.
The strongest stuff to do with laboratory is like laboratory plus library plus anything that can kill your opponent in a couple activations. It's just a 2-second infinite that charges your whole board.
Not all my subjects survive my experiments. The Bazaar has many secrets. I will uncover them all.
+2 ammo. Okay, we can burn the femur. Seems a lot better than the haste.
I will fight you, but only so that I can study you.
Getting real goopy over here. Yeah, Rust is kind of messed up. But laboratory, library, vat of acid. Yeah, you can do that. You can even sell a weapon and do that. Like, if you've got it all, you're charging so fast that it doesn't matter that you're increasing the cooldown of your vat. Like, every 2 seconds of cooldown is 0.2 seconds added on to the actual cooldown. Gumball. Hey, Boon Louie. Thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. Unlocked Dooley's expansion. I think it happens either after this game or after the next.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
I there's anything
Every
I can get
item
from middle.
finds its buy. It's a relationship.
I should have just
you know?
taken life. I'm a little worried about the iceberg. My board's all about fast activations.
I would tell you who sent me. At the edge of the foundation.
My mind glows. I see everything.
Beam her up. I think my mic is clipping when I'm speaking louder. I'll keep an eye on it. It might be. Still dialing in my new mic settings. I turned down the gain a little bit. Let me know if it still happens.
I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
Skill yesterday, I got the Lich skill when you freeze slow all. Yeah, yeah. Sounds better. Well, it should only make a difference when you're speaking extra loud. I don't think I'm clipping most of the time. Or you got an item off. Yeah. It's weird, like, these start of combat, like, slow and haste skills were historically some of the best skills in the game, but they just solve Mac's only real weakness. Like, they're even better on this character than they were on the others. Dualtron's really mean. How does Dualtron get activation speed? When I've lost to the bugs, it's been like Bulldozer bugs, not Dualtron bugs.
The desert wind is warm perfume.
Everything charges him. Yeah, but your everything is slow is the problem.
The Outlander way
Like, the bugs
is
themselves aren't fast.
Someday you will see.
You need something to speed them up.
My power burns hotter.
No, they're
melting
not.
away
They're like 5 and 6 second
impurities.
cooldowns. What? What are we talking about? Dualtron goes off faster than you would think. I'm asking, how does that happen? How do you, like, what are you doing to make your bugs faster than 5 seconds? And Aiden can get it started. Okay, so you have a 4-second start?
It is sad not everyone can be a worm cat, but you will try. Yes?
This bug has... Yeah, I understand that it gets insane when the engine gets rolling, but it's the same issue that, like, Mac has, or, like, the old dually boards had, where, sure, you're insane when you get started, but you still need to bootstrap the loop somewhere.
Ryokan promised Orlin to never eat students. But if you're...
Fang or small enchant that was faster. Yeah. I've only fought it a few times. The one that was really scary had a Bulldozer on the board. And was just using Bulldozer for damage. It just had a really good CC with the freeze. Bulldozer is pretty slow. Bulldozer makes everything else fast. And that's the problem that you have to solve.
To trust the shrouded stranger. Where will this lead you?
Like, once your first activation starts, then everything's triggered on a loop, and you don't need to worry about how long your cooldowns are for the most part. But you need to get that first activation.
The Bazaar is more...
With enough power, I will defeat death itself.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is your finisher... From the boards that I've lost to, the finisher is getting the loop going and perma-freezing the board. Like, that's been the scary versions of the board. What am I checking Discord for? There's nothing here.
Why must we do this? Death laughs at us both.
The nanobots, DJ robot stuff with bugs. You can't start at like 2.8 seconds with the bots. Well, 2.8 is bulldozer speed, right? I don't need to see the full run. I just need to know what you're doing to be faster than 5 seconds. That's the only question I have. Vanessa has the fastest start time. By a lot. You get to play Clam. Other characters don't have Clam.
There it is.
You also get holsters on Vanessa.
Perfection.
It's like kind of Vanessa's identity, is she gets the fast starts. Extra Fang or Aiden. Sure, and then you start at 4 seconds. Sure. I'm saying the appeal of the Bulldozer versions, which is the one that's looked the scariest when I fought against it, is that they start at like 2 point something seconds, and they just perma-freeze your board, and there's nothing you can really do about it. They kill you a bit slower, but it doesn't matter because you don't get to take any game actions. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.